Hi to everyone. Today's topic is electric field. Now, before that, I will give self introduction myself. That I am Srinivas, PGT Physics. I have 12 years teaching experience in board exams as well as competitive exams coaching also. If you have any doubt, you can contact me in my WhatsApp number, that is 9963817138. Subscribe my channel and share comments. Now I am going to start today's topic, that is electric field. Now first of all, what is electric field? Electric field. Let us consider this is a charge. This is a charge Q. Q is a charge. And now around this charge, its influences exist. The space around the charge in which its influences exist is called as electric field. What is that meaning? Okay, this is a charge. Now for example, this is a region, okay, and here some other charge we are keeping, and this is a Q naught. We can take this as Q naught is a test charge, and now it is used to test the presence of electric field. And now this is one charge and we are keeping it here. For example, this one is experiencing the force, but that force is negligible, it is nearly zero if it is. But here if we place at certain region, for example, it is experiencing the force and it is moving, for example, it is moving away from the charge. Okay, if these are like charges, they will repel with each other, electrostatic force will act, due to that this charge will goes away. And now that means if we place a charge at here, it is not experiencing any force, negligible force it is experiencing. But if we place the same Q naught charge in any point in this region, and then it is experiencing the force and it is moving, okay, if away from the plus Q charge because of like charges. For example, if you place the minus Q naught charge at here, now this plus Q attracts the minus Q naught and it will go this side. That means now this is the region. In that region, if you place any other charges, that other charges will experience the electrostatic force due to this plus Q charge. Okay, that means this plus Q charge applying the force on other charges up to some extent around the charge, and the space around the charge up to which other charges experiences the electrostatic force, and that region or the space is called as electric field. And one type of definition, the region or the space around the charge, the region or the space around the charge in which it's the region around the charge in which its influences exist. Its influences exist. Or other definition, the region or the space around the charge in which other charges experiences electrostatic force, that region is called as electric field. For example, for the magnet also, this is the magnet, and now here this is the region. In that region, if we, for example, this is the magnetic field, the region around the magnet in which its influences exist. And for example, if any magnetic material is placed, iron pin or anything, that is attracted by this magnet in this region. If you place out of this region, and now that will not experience any force by the magnet. That means this is the region around the magnet in which its influences exist. That region is called as magnetic field. For example, this is the earth. The earth attraction force exists up to certain region around the earth. That region is called as gravitational field. Gravitational field. Earth attraction force or any planet attraction force exists up to certain region around the earth. That region is called as gravitational field. Like this is the electric field. The definition of the electric field is the region or the space around the charge in which its influence is exist. This is the electric field. And now the next topic is electric field intensity. Electric field intensity, or see, electric field strength also we will tell. Electric field strength or electric field intensity. Then how to find out the electric field intensity or strength? That is denoted with E. And now for that, let us take one charge Q. And now in this, due to this charge, some electric field will be produces. In that electric field, if any other charge we are placing, that will experiences the force. And now let us see here, the definition of the electric field intensity is force experienced by unit positive charge kept at a point in electric field is called as electric field intensity. Electric field intensity. This is the definition. Now I will explain this one. Okay, and this is considered as some Q charge. It producing the electric field. Okay, this Q charge is producing the electric field. Now that this is a Q charge producing the electric field. Here some other charge I am placing Q naught. This Q either repels the Q naught or attracts the Q naught. That is based on like charges or unlike charges. If these two are like charges, this Q naught is repelled by this Q, then this force will act like this. Now here in this Q naught is the test charge. Q naught is the test charge. What is test charge? It is a small charge, small amount of charge used to test the presence of electric field, and that is also used to find the strength of electric field also. And this Q is here our source charge. Source charge. That means it produces electric field. It produces electric field. Here what we are doing, that test charge, that is it is going to experience the force. We want to test the electric field, whether it is there or not there. To test that one, we are placing Q naught charge in the electric field of Q. That will experience the force. And now the electric field intensity formula is that, what is according to definition? Force experienced by unit positive charge. The formula is electric field intensity is equal to F by Q naught. F by Q naught. If we take the Q naught as plus 1 coulomb, matlab 1 unit, and then at that moment what happens to the electric field? Electric field is equal to force. That means we can define like this: electric field is equal to force on test charge. But test charge, how much we are taking it here? If you take the test charge value as 1 coulomb, then only electric field intensity is equal to force. That means force experienced by plus 1 coulomb charge, or force experienced by unit positive charge kept at a point in electric field is called as electric field intensity at that point. Okay, that is the force experienced by unit positive charge. Okay, this This is a formula. Force per unit charge is electric field. Force per unit positive charge is called as electric field. If you take the Q naught as 1 coulomb, then on 1 coulomb how much force is acting, that much force is equal to electric field. That means force experienced by unit positive charge is called as electric field, and electric field is a vector. E bar is a vector. Now what is the direction of the electric field? What is the direction of the electric field? Electric field intensity. Electric field. This electric field intensity also called as simply electric field also. Electric field also. Okay. And now this electric field direction I want. This electric field E direction, E bar is along the direction of E is equal to F. That means it is along the direction of the force, but the force on unit positive charge. Electric field intensity is along the direction of force on unit positive charge. Electric field intensity is along the direction of force on unit positive charge. On unit positive charge, in which direction the force is acting, in that direction electric field intensity will be there. Now electric field intensity, matlab it is used to know the strength of electric field. Sometimes we can call it as electric field intensity or electric field strength also. That is the in one unit charge, unit positive charge, how much force it is experiencing in the electric field, that is called as electric field intensity. And now electric field intensity formula is force per unit positive charge. And now electric field direction is, that is along the direction of the force on unit positive charge. And it's a dimensional formula I want, its unit I want. Then for that, how to find the unit and the direction? And for the direction already completed. Now I want the unit. The formula is E equal to F by Q, E equal to F by Q naught. Then according to, by using this formula we write SI unit. That SI unit is, force is Newton by charge unit is Coulomb, Newton per Coulomb. And I want a dimensional formula. Then we know how to write the dimensional formula. I want the dimension formula for the electric field intensity. For that we know the dimension formula of force. Force is mass into acceleration. Acceleration is change in velocity by time, and velocity is displacement by time. Actually, what is a dimensional formula that we learned in the 11th class, that expressing any physical quantity in terms of fundamental physical quantities. What are the fundamental physical quantities? The fundamental physical quantities are 7 fundamental physical quantities: mass, length, time, temperature, quantity of substance, luminous intensity, electric current. These are the 7 fundamental physical quantity. Any other physical quantity we can express in ml, dk, mole, candela, IRA. That means E also, E is electric intensity or electric field, that we can express in these terms. And F also we can express in these terms. Q naught also we can express in these terms. Any physical quantity we can express in terms of fundamental physical quantity. The expression, okay, the powers of fundamental physical quantities to be raised to represent a physical quantity is called as the expression in which the fundamental physical quantities to be raised in order to indicate one physical quantity is called as dimensional formula. That means dimensional formula is equal to fundamental physical quantities power should be raised. M power A, L power B, T power C, K power D, mole power E, and CD power F, A power G. This is the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula matlab we can express any physical quantity in terms of fundamental physical quantities. In order to that we have to raise the powers of fundamental physical quantities. Then how to write the this one? Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Displacement is the fundamental physical quantity, that is L, and time is the fundamental physical quantity. That means velocity dimension formula is LT inverse. Acceleration dimension formula change in velocity by time. The time dimension formula is already T. Velocity dimension formula is LT inverse. Then the acceleration dimension formula will become LT power minus 2. Then force dimension formula, what do you want? Mass into acceleration. But the mass is a fundamental physical quantity, and acceleration also expressed in fundamental physical quantities, length and time. Then we got it as Lt power minus 2. This is the force dimension formula is mLt power minus 2. And now similarly charge dimension formula I want. Then we know current is equal to charge by time. Then the charge is equal to current into time. The current dimension formula either we write capital I or capital A, and then time dimension formula is capital T. Then that means charge also expressed in fundamental physical quantities. Then the dimension formula of E is equal to dimension formula of F by dimension formula of charge. But the F dimension formula is mLt power minus 2. F के लिए formula ma. Then in that m is fundamental physical quantity, directly we are writing acceleration formula change in velocity by time. Then in that time is already a fundamental physical quantity, okay, and the velocity is not fundamental physical quantity. Then velocity is equal to displacement by time, then displacement is L, time is t. In that velocity dimension formula, velocity is expressed in fundamentals Lt inverse. With the help of velocity we are writing it here, and time we are writing it here. We are getting the dimension formula of A. That A dimension formula we are writing it here. Then finally we are getting the dimension formula of F. And now here F dimension formula we got, and the charge Q naught dimension formula, I equal to Q by T, current equal to charge by time, and Q equal to IT. I is the fundamental physical quantity, A, time is also fundamental physical quantity. That means we have to express any physical quantity in terms of fundamental physical quantity. That expression is called as dimensional formula, right? And now we can simplify that m L T power minus 3, T power minus 2, here T power 1, this will goes to numerator, T power minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, A power minus 1. This is the dimension formula, m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 3, A power minus 1. This is the dimension formula of electric field intensity. And now one more topic I am going to explain, that is electric Now I am going to explain electric field due to point charge. How we will find out the electric field due to point charge? Electric field due to point charge. This is important. Electric field due to point charge. I want to find out the electric field due to point charge. Then how we can find out the electric field due to point charge? Okay. And now this is a Q charge. And at a distance R, I want to find out the electric field. Electric field due to plus Q charge. I want to find out it here. Okay, either plus Q or minus Q, whatever it may be. I want to find out the electric field at here. Then for that what I have to do, I have to place one test charge at here. This is the Q naught is the test charge, Q is the source charge, it can produce the electric field, and Q naught is the test charge. It is used to know the presence of electric field, and for that this Q naught experiences the Q force, and that is electrostatic force. This is the force, and then this force by charge gives the electric field at this point. Okay, and now in order to find the electric field due to plus Q charge, this is a Q charge. From the Q charge at a distance R, I want to find out the electric field. Okay, here I want to find out the electric field. This is the point P. To find the electric field at point P, we have to place some charge Q naught, test charge. It is used to know the presence of electric field. Then for that, now force, when we place the test charge, Q is what it here? Q is the source charge. Matlab it can produce the electric field. Q naught is what it here? Test charge. Okay. And now for that, first the force on Q naught charge. Force on Q naught charge. Force on Q naught charge due to Q are applied by Q, and that force formula is according to Coulomb's law. We write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q naught, Q1, Q2 by r square. This is the force formula. But I want the electric field not due to q naught charge. We want the electric field due to q. Electric field due to q charge. Okay, electric field due to q charge. Electric field at a point P. Electric field at point P. Okay, which is at r distance from q charge. Electric field at point P due to q charge. Okay, and now that formula, electric field is equal to force by test charge we have to write. Test charge, how much force experienced, that we have to write it here. Then force formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by r square according to Coulomb's law by q naught. This q naught will cancel, then we will get the formula E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square. And this is the final formula, that the final formula for the electric field intensity due to q charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Now some more information, just it is very simple to find out. Then in order to find out the electric field due to q charge, what we have to do? We want to find out the electric field at point P, which is at r distance from q charge. In order to find the electric field at point P, we have to place some test charge q naught at point P that will experience some force. That force formula we have to write. After that, that force by test charge gives electric field at that point P. And now some more information I will give for this electric field. Electric field due to point charge. Electric field due to point charge. Now here we got, this is a q charge. From q charge at a distance r at point P, I want the electric field. Just now we derived the electric field formula, that electric field due to q charge, that E is equal to, we got as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square. This is the formula for electric field intensity due to q charge. And now here on what factors electric field depends. That electric field is, this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is a constant, that will depends on the source charge. This is the q is the source charge. And electric field, if source charge is more, then its electric field is also more. And electric field is inversely proportional to distance of point, square of distance of point where we are finding the electric field. Okay, and now that means if distance is increases, for example this is a q charge, you are going away like this. Okay, when you will move away from the charge, for example this is the first distance r1, here electric field E1, and this is the second distance, this is r2, here the electric field is E2. Now at what point the electric field is more and at what point the electric field is less? Now we can find out, and for that here electric field is inversely proportional to square of distance. Matlab, if r is less, then E is more. At less distance near the charge, more electric field is there. When you will move away from the charge, then electric field is decreases. When you goes to the infinite distance, then electric field, if r is nearly infinite, then we will get electric field as 0. Okay, that means when the distance is increases, the electric field is decreases. By that we can write here the relation. Here we write r1 is less than r2. R1 is less than R2 means E1 is greater than E2, because inverse relation. R1 is less, matlab R1 less, E1 more, R less, E more, R more, E less, R less, E more, R more, E less. Inversely proportion. One is more means other is less. And electric field depends upon source charge, and electric field also depends upon the distance of the point where we are finding the electric field from the charge, and electric field also depends upon the medium. Electric field also depends upon, E also depends upon medium. Depends upon medium. And that electric field, how it depends upon the medium, that is inversely proportional to dielectric constant. Inversely proportional to dielectric constant, where K is dielectric constant. Dielectric constant of medium. Dielectric constant of medium. Already we know if it is in free space, this is the formula. If it is in medium, the formula we will write like this: 1 by 4 pi. Instead of epsilon, we get epsilon naught. Epsilon we will get, that is k epsilon naught by q by r square. This is electric field in medium at a distance r from q charge. That is, electric field in medium is inversely proportional to k, and that is proportional to q and inversely proportional to r square. And these are the factors on which electric field depends. For example, if you want to draw the graph between E and R, E versus R graph I want to draw, then how we will get? Now this is, we are taking the R on x-axis and E on y-axis. Then when we will increase the R, when R is less means E is more. When R is increases, then E is decreases. When R will become nearly infinite, then E will become 0. That means here when R is less, the E value is more. When R is increases, E value is decreases. Then we will get the graph like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. It will touches the x-axis at infinite distance. Okay, here E inversely proportional to R square. This is the graph between E versus R. Okay, and now what is the direction of the electric field? What is the direction of the electric field? Already we know the direction of the electric field. The direction of the electric field is away from, direction of electric field is in the direction of the force on unit positive charge. And for example, this is a Q charge, this is a plus Q charge. Okay, and if due to plus Q charge, what is the direction of the electric field at point P? Direction of electric field at point P due to positive charge. Direction of E I want, the first case that I am taking the point charge, that is the positive charge. I want the direction of the electric field at point P. How to find out the direction of electric field at point P? Then according to definition of the electric field intensity or electric field, okay, that I want to find out the electric field due to point charge. E I want due to point charge. And now here E direction I want due to positive charge. Okay, due to positive charge. Now what is the direction? For that, according to the definition of the electric field intensity, force experienced by unit positive charge. You can, where you want to find out the electric field, there you can place some positive charge. Force experienced by unit positive charge. I am placing the unit positive charge plus 1 coulomb. This plus 1 coulomb repels by plus Q. That means electric field will be like this. Repulse. Repulse means this plus 1 coulomb repelled by plus Q. This is a test charge. Force experienced by unit positive test charge. Unit positive test charge. Here I am placing the unit positive charge. Force experienced by unit positive charge is called as electric field intensity. Unit positive charge I am placing, it will experience some force. E is equal to F by E is equal to F. Force is equal to electric field. But when you take charge as unit positive charge, test charge, plus 1 coulomb I am placing it here, then that force, this plus Q repels the plus 1 coulomb. Repels matlab it pushes away. It pushes away. Then this is the direction of the force. But the direction of the force only electric field. That means now electric field is radially away from positive charge. Electric field is radially away from positive charge. Matlab this is the plus Q charge I am taking it here. If you take the plus 1 coulomb it here, it will push us away. Here if you take the plus 1 coulomb, this plus Q repels the plus 1 coulomb, because like charges repel with each other, it pushes away. If you take the plus 1 coulomb at here, this plus Q charge pushes the plus 1 coulomb, like this it will pushes. Okay, like this at any point, if you place the plus 1 coulomb at here, this plus 1 repels the plus Q, it will pushes away like this. This plus 1 coulomb, this plus Q pushes the plus 1 coulomb, that's why it will move away like this. This is the plus Q charge. This is the plus Q charge. Due to plus Q charge, the electric field direction is radially away. This is the direction of electric field due to positive charge. And if you take the due to negative charge, I am taking negative point charge. I am taking negative point charge. and due to this at point P I want the electric field. Then for that what we have to do? We have to take unit positive charge. Force experienced by unit positive charge is called as electric field. Here I am placing the unit positive charge test charge. And now this test charge is used to know the presence of electric field. This plus 1 coulomb charge experiences the force. The direction of the electric field is along the direction of the force on unit positive charge. I am placing the unit positive charge here, and this unit positive charge attracted by the minus q, this side electric field will be there. That means electric field is radially towards negative charge. That means electric field is towards negative charge. Force is also towards negative charge. This minus q applies the force on plus q. Electric field direction, if you want to find out, you have to place the plus 1 coulomb charge. It will experience the force. That force direction only electric field direction. Simply we can tell electric field is away from positive charge and towards negative charge. If you take the minus q charge at here, and if you place plus 1 coulomb charge at here, this is attracted. Here if you place the plus 1 coulomb, that is also attracted. That means all the positive charges will attracted. That's why electric field is towards negative charge. Electric field is towards negative charge. Electric field is away from positive charge and towards negative charge. And now I am going to find the electric field due to system of charges. How to find out the electric field due to system of charges? Electric field due to only one point charge is there, means then electric field we can find out. But electric field due to system of charges I want. Due to system of charges, there are many charges are there. Due to that many charges I want to find out the electric field. Then for that, how to find out the electric field due to system of charges? Okay, first one point I am going to tell how to write the electric field note. In that you can write in note that vector form of electric field. Vector form of electric field. Vector form of electric field, how we will write? Okay, and this is a q charge. Okay, and at a distance r I want the electric field. Okay, that electric field is either towards the charge or away from the charge. If it is positive, then it away from the positive charge. Then it will be, we may take either this side electric field will be there or that side it will be there. This if it is plus q, and then we write it as electric field is that side. Okay, and this r bar position vector of point P. Okay, position vector of point P with respect to q is r bar. Position vector of point P with respect to P. E bar direction is along r bar. R bar what? This one. R bar is the position vector of P with respect to q. And now we write the vector form. If it is minus q charge, and now electric field will be this side, towards negative charge it will be there. And now this position, this is the position vector. The point P is that where we are finding the electric field. And now this is the position vector. Matlab it will give the distance of point P from the charge. And now electric field formula we will write in magnitude, we write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, due to q charge we are finding the electric field at point P, that is q source charge, and distance of point we are finding the point P where we are finding the electric field, that distance we have write it here. And now here this is in magnitude form. If you want to write in vector form E bar, we require the direction of the E bar. Direction of the E bar is along the direction of R bar. R bar we cannot write it here, because if you write the R bar the magnitude will changes, and we write R cap. R cap is what? Unit vector of R bar. Then R cap we will write as R bar by R. This is the vector form. That means E bar is along R cap direction or R bar direction. Okay, and E cap is along R bar direction. You can write that one also like this in vector form also we write, if you want, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square into r cap we will write as unit vector r bar by r. Unit vector is the vector by magnitude, and that is we will get E bar is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r cube into r bar. Okay, E bar is along r bar direction. R bar may be right side, r bar may be left side also. E bar may be right side, E bar may be left side. R bar, when it will be right side, if you take the position vector of p with respect to q, that is right side. Position vector of q with respect to p, left side will be there. Okay, this is in vector form. In vector form, to write in vector form, simply we write, already we know 1 by 4 epsilon q by r square formula, just we have to write unit vector r cap, bus we will get the electric field direction. In vector form we will get. And now electric field due to system of charges, that I want to find out. And for that, in already we discussed in principle of superposition that the total electric force is equal to vector sum of individual forces. Similarly here, the total electric field is equal to electric vector sum of electric field due to individual charges. That's all. Very simple. Then for this, let us consider these are the, this is a q1 charge and its position vector with respect to origin is r1 bar. R1 bar is what? Position vector of q1 with respect to origin. With respect to origin, position vector of q1, that's why it is towards q1, head is at the q1. With respect to origin, that's why tail is at the origin. This is the vector, this is the head, this is tail. Okay, position vector of q1 with respect to r1 bar is what? Position vector of q1 with respect to origin. Okay, position vector of q1, head is towards q1. With respect to origin, this head is towards to q1, and this is tail is towards origin. Okay, and position vector of q1 with respect to origin, like this. And now if you take the q2 charge at here, I want the position vector of q2 with respect to origin, that is r2 bar. And if you want, this is a point P where I want to find out the electric field. The position vector of point P with respect to origin is rp bar. Okay, now position vector of q2 is r2 bar, position vector of p is rp bar, position vector of q1 is r1 bar. And I want the electric field at point P. Then for that, due to q1 also electric field is there, due to q2 also electric field is there. If some other charges are there, means due to some other charges also electric field will be there. Then the total electric field, net electric field, I want that net electric field is equal to vector sum of electric fields due to individual charges. Due to q1 charge, I want the electric field. We can join the point P and q1, and this here we write position vector of P with respect to q1, rp1. We may write position vector of q1 with respect to p also. rp1 we will write if position vector of p with respect to 1, matlab rp1 right side will be there. If we write r1p, position vector of q1 with respect to p, position vector of q1, head is at the q1. Position vector of p, head is at the p. Position vector of p with respect to 1, tail is at the rp1. And here v1 we will take e1. And position vector of q2, due to q2 also electric field I want here, I want to find out at point p. At point P I want to find out, there are two charges are there in the coordinate system, and due to these two charges I want to find out the electric field at here, that is electric field due to system of charges. System of charges means many charges. Okay, and due to q2 also electric field I want. Then for that electric field, for example, is along in any direction. Okay, it is that is depends upon the positive and negative. And now if it is positive, we consider away will be there. And now the position vector of p with respect to q2 I want. Then position vector of p rp, but with respect to q2. Okay, position vector of p with respect to origin means rp. Position vector of p with respect to q2 rp2. This is rp2. This point distance is rp2 magnitude. This vector is rp1. Okay, and I want to find out the electric field, net electric field at point p. Net electric field net electric field at point P. Then what we want? Electric field at point P, E bar is equal to E1 bar plus E2 bar. There are two charges are there, that's why only two we have to add. If many are there means we have to add many. And here electric field at point P is there due to Q1 charge. Electric field at point P is there due to Q2 charge also. Electric field at point P due to Q1 charge I want. What is the general formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon. If it is Q charge, from here if it is R distance is there, then electric field at point P formula is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R square. If it is X, from Q charge at X distance I want to find out the electric field. Okay, then we write here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by X square. Q by X square. If it is Y, then we write at Y distance electric field is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by Y square. Here like this we will write the electric field formula. And 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. I want, if you want to write the in vector form, we write only x cap, that is unit vector we will write. Electric field due to Q1 charge I want, right? Then 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. We know already formula Q1 by R square we have to write, R square. But R is the distance of point P from Q1 charge, because we are finding the electric field due to Q charge. From Q charge we have to take the distance. Here from Q1 charge, Q1 charge distance we have to take from point P, that is Q1 by RP1 whole square. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square हो गया. But vector form we want to write. That's why you write unit vector. Unit vector is RP1. Unit vector value is only 1 to indicate the direction. We are writing it here. Okay. And the next similarly plus electric field due to second vector we want. Second vector. Okay. Second vector. Electric field due to Q2 charge we want. Right. Then for that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into here. This is a plus. Electric field due to Q2 charge 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q2 by Q2 distance we have to take from point P, that is RP2 whole square into vector form. If you want to write, then RP2 we will write. Okay, we may write here RP1 or R1P also, because electric field direction may be along RP1, along R1P also. That is, if it is plus Q or minus Q, it will be changes will be there, and this is the direction. And the final formula is electric field 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 by RP1 whole square into RP1 cap plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q2 by RP2 whole square into RP2 cap. This and so on, if more are there means. Okay, this is the formula to find the electric field due to system of charges. If many charges are there, then we have to add the electric fields. That is, the electric field due to system of charges is equal to vector sum of electric field due to individual charges. Okay, and one example I will tell, and with that I will close today's topic. And now the last example is that here I want to find out the electric field. There are two charges are placed at the two corners of an equilateral triangle of side A. Okay, two charges each of magnitude Q are placed at the two identical charges each of magnitude Q are placed at the two corners of equilateral triangle. Then we are asking to find the electric field at the other corner. Here I want to find out the electric field. Okay, electric field due to this is first charge, we can consider due to second charge. Due to first charge, electric field will be there at here. Yes. Then due to this is plus Q and this is also plus Q. And here I want to find out that this is an equilateral triangle, and the two plus Q charges are at the two corners of equilateral triangle. At the third corner we want to find out the electric field. Okay, then electric field due to this is A, B, C triangle. I want to find out the electric field at point A. Electric field at point A I want to find out. Then for that, electric field at point A is there due to plus Q charge, and due to this charge also electric field will be there. For that, how we can find out? This is an equilateral triangle, matlab all sides are equal, A, and all angles also equal, 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. And now electric field due to this plus q charge away will be there. Why? We know already, due to positive charge electric field will be away, and due to negative charge electric field is towards negative charge, away from positive charge and towards negative charge. And electric field due to this first charge we can consider as E1. Electric field due to second charge we can consider as E2, that are away. Along the line joining the point and charge away will be there. This is plus q charge. Due to this plus q charge electric field at this point I want, that will be along, this is the point, this is the line joining the charge and point. Along that line away will be there. Why away will be there? This is the positive charge, that's why away will be there. If it is not positive charge, towards will be there. If due to this plus q charge also electric field at this point away will be there. Then electric field due to plus q charge, electric field due to first plus q charge, which is at B, and E1 formula is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by its distance, a square. Similarly electric field due to second charge also q, second charge distance is also from A is A only. Then electric field due to second charge is at C, okay, second charge at C, which is at C, that I will take it as E2. Then E2 formula is also same, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by a square, because charge is same q and distance is again a. Electric field E2 is the electric field due to this charge. If you want to find out the electric field at a point, then you have to check the charge and charge distance also, okay. Here also charge same q and distance also same. Then here even E2 we got. I want to find out the net electric field at point P. This is also 60 degree, okay. There are E1, E2 are there, and E1 is equal to E2 at here, okay. E1 is equal to E2 from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2 we write E1 equal to E2, and here we write net electric field we want. Net electric field, to find out the net electric field we can use the parallelogram law, because they are at certain angle, they are the vectors. Vector law we have to use. According to vector law, E1 square plus E2 square plus 2E1 E2 cos theta, but theta is 60 degree at here. And here we can simplify. Here we got one thing, that E net is equal to under root of E1 E2 are equal, because by using these formulas. And E1 we write E2 square plus 2, E1 we write is E2 E2 into E2 square, E2 into E2 square, cos 60, theta is 60, angle between E1 and E2. So 60 is 1 by 2, okay, 2 cancel. Then finally what you will get it here, net electric field. Net electric field we will get as under root of E2 square plus E2 square plus E2 square, that is 3E2 square. And here we can simplify this. E net is equal to root 3 into E2, okay. Vector law we have to use. Already E2 formula from equation 2 we know, right? Then we write E net is equal to, and root 3 into E2 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square. Like this we have to find out the net electric field at point A, okay. And now I will give some homework for you, and that the homework is, you try for this. For example, one question I will give. This is a square, okay, square of side A. Square means all sides are equal, okay, you know already. And here at the 3 corners we are placing the 3 same charges, okay. I want to find out the electric field at this point, okay. This is for example A, B, C, D, okay, or neither A, B, A, C. I want the electric field at point B, okay. 3 charges each of magnitude Q, 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 Q are placed at the 3 corners of square of side A, and then find the electric field at the 4th corner. This is the first question. And the second question, same triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. There are two charges I am this is the equilateral triangle ABC whose side is small a, and I am placing the plus q charge at here at point A and minus q charge at point B. I am asking to find out the net electric field at point C. Then for that you can use parallelogram law, vector law, because total electric field due to system of charges is equal to electric field due to system of charges. Net electric field is equal to vector sum of electric field due to individual charges. That law we can use, that is E bar is equal to E1 bar plus E2 bar plus E3 bar. और इन वेक्टर फॉर्म होते तो डायरेक्ट ऐड कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो यू कैन यूज either parallelogram law or triangle law or any other vector law you can use and you can solve. And if any doubts in this class, and you can contact my mobile number, that is 9963817138. And thank you for listening my class, and subscribe, share and comment. Thank you everybody.